Hi and welcome to Unipro Solutions. In this video, I'm going to show you how everyone can create positioning and messaging that resonates with buyers. We're going to use our AI companion and the content from a customer interview. First, I'm going to log on into the AI companion. I have already uploaded the interview and had done the analysis. Well, let's take a look at the interview that we did. In this case, it was a cargo bike purchase by Amelie. I can first check how many items were found by clicking on this statistics icon, and you can see that 75 elements were found. And they are also broke down into the element type. We found 7 habits, 9 pushes, 5 trigger events, and 6 desired outcomes. Next, we want to make sure that we are comfortable with the data. So we can check it out by clicking on these buttons and read through the list of statements that all came from the interview and were identified by the AI companion. Let's take a look at desired outcomes, for example, what the buyer wanted to achieve before they even knew what kind of product they wanted to buy. Look at constraints and the jobs the customer tried to get done. When we are sure the data looks right, when we are comfortable with it, we can export it to Mural. We have full control over the data. This is not like when you do generative AI request and engineer a prompt and it comes back with data and you don't know where it came from. In this case, in our solution, you know where the data came from. It came from real people telling real stories, reflecting the real world. And this is really a cool feature. It's the advanced analysis. So I'm gonna click the Facebook campaign button and it just takes a few seconds. And then the AI companion will come up with a kind of ready to be used campaign. Of course, you don't have to use it as is. And my recommendation would be to digest it, to read it, making sure everything looks right, the messages look right. But the nice thing is you can relate to it. So the system is now ready. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, that text box, and then you can see all the items that were found. So you can see it's very comprehensive. And when you read through the statements, you can see that it totally makes sense and relates back to that interview that we did. And this is true for every statement that we read. This is not like made up, hallucinated content that never appeared in the real world. So you can feel very comfortable about the results of this. So how can we help you create this type of output? We have a product called Interview in a Box, which is one interview conducted by one of our experts, and we do the analysis of the interview and create a campaign. And we can create campaigns that are customized to your needs, and so you can use them, as I said, for your input for campaigns based on one interview, which would be very specific, or maybe an aggregate set of interview data, which would be more for an average user. But you can be assured that all the statements, all the messages, all the campaigns elements are stemming from data, from real people, from real stories coming from the real world. If you're interested, go to shop.unipro-solutions.com/services.